Now we move to our next speakers. Dr. Feiyu Xu and Andreas Welsch. Fei is a distinguished AI researcher. She has made valuable contributions to NLP, knowledge graphs, and information extraction. She's also an accomplished business leader. She has experience in Germany and in China, and currently she is the global head of AI at SAP. Andreas Welsch is Vice President and Head of Intelligent Processes at SAP, and he defines and executes SAP's strategy of embedding intelligent automation into end-to-end business processes within SAP HANA. Welcome to you both.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our talk, Enterprise AI and Injecting AI into Business Processes. Today, I'm very glad that Andreas is going to join me. We are going to talk about the importance of enterprise AI and how we at SAP inject AI into business processes. And what is enterprise AI? Before we started with enterprise AI, I want to ask you the following 3 questions. How many times today did you unlock your smartphone using your face? The second question, how often did your mobile device suggest words to you while you are typing? Sometimes they are great, sometimes they are annoying, right? The third one, did your streaming portal recommend movies to you on the couch last evening? If you can give me positive answers to one of the 3 questions, you belong to the people who have been using AI technologies in your everyday life. Namely, for the first question, you use face recognition, face authentication. The second one, natural language processing, autocomplete, autocorrection. And for the third question, recommendation and search technologies. And probably you use these AI technologies unnoticed. They are convenient, right? Efficient and fast. Therefore, there's no doubt that AI is part of our private life already. However, the situation is different for companies. AI in the enterprise world just started its applications and commercialization. Let us think about the boring travel expense report, which was often put by us on the back burner. It will be so nice, right, to have some software to do this automatically for us. Or in a manufacturing company, if spare parts of a company, of a machine, can be ordered automatically, just in time, shortly before damage and repair. Or an intelligent email program that is able to automatically pre-classify the messages and also understand the text and the attachments and forward them to the colleagues who are waiting for processing the tasks. According to a Bitkom study, just 6% of companies are using AI technologies today. Only 1 in 5 companies is already planning to use AI or is at least discussing it in their strategy. However, 73% of companies believe that AI is the most important technology of the future. We often talk about intelligent transformation today, right? In the first wave of digital transformation, we SAP, we had a big success in our ERP software, which helped many companies to digitalize their business processes. Today, we are in the middle of the second wave of intelligent transformation. Intelligent enterprise and the enterprise AI are part of the second wave. Enterprise AI solutions apply AI technologies to automate, monitor, analyze, and optimize the business processes, including planning and forecasting. Unlike traditional software, AI software can continuously learn from data, recognize patterns, and gain insights and values, even build new associations. Now, AI for business, AI for enterprise solutions is about to blossom because AI and several other technologies, such as cloud computing, big data, and Internet of Things, have reached the necessary level of maturity. Together, they can enable application scenarios that were infeasible, unthinkable a few years ago due to lack of computing power and data. And we at SAP, for us, artificial intelligence is the most disruptive innovation of our lifetime. AI is not just nice to have anymore. It is becoming ubiquitous across all business processes, as you see now. We believe that the best-run businesses are intelligent enterprise that can apply technologies within agile and integrated business processes empowered by AI and driven by the real-time data and real-world data. We SAP, we own the data models, learn from the data, and in particular, enterprise knowledge about business objects, business processes, and also enterprise applications that run the most business processes in the world. With AI-empowered applications, our customers can easily automate and optimize their business processes. And furthermore, we try also to make AI easily consumable for our customers because still many people are scared of AI technologies. Most of all, for us, very important, the intelligent processes should create instant business value for our customers. What is our strategy now? As SAP, we have many ways to infuse AI into business processes. The first important ones, we natively embed AI technologies into our standard software, into our standard business process applications. There are already a lot of AI-enabled business process applications. And Andreas will show you some examples of S4HANA in a minute. Second, for our customers, our SAP offer a growing rich set of AI services via the SAP Business Technology Platform to our customers, to our partners, and to our SAP development teams. They are SAP AI Business Services, for example, business document processing, recommendation services, and our low-code, low-touch SAP conversational AI platform, and also intelligent robotic processing automation, which Andreas will show you too. And how we produce our AI applications, I want to share with you. At SAP, we apply a holistic approach within the company to putting AI into production. In the center of our approach is our AI factory. You see the blue part. AI factory works closely with the AI supporting function, legal, human resource, the talent, commercialization, new business model, sales and services, and leverage the AI ecosystem, including our partners for resale, development, integration, data, technology suppliers, and also the research and academic community. Let me share with you, have a close look at our AI factory. Our AI factory enables and produces enterprise AI technology and solutions. It builds on top of AI foundation, which provides unified lifecycle management and operation, including training, inferencing across SAP and partners' AI technologies. And on top of it, AI Factory provides centralized development and management of data corpora and general and business relevant AI functions. Furthermore, AI Factory is also a collaboration model. AI Factory supports application and solution teams to define the technology refinements, consume existing and reusable AI assets in a unified way within SAP. After having sharing with you the overview of SAP holistic approach to our AI application production, I'm very glad to hand over to Andreas.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Fei. Hello, everyone. My name is Andreas Welsch, and I lead the SAP S/4HANA Product Management Organization, focusing on embedding AI into end-to-end business processes. SAP S/4HANA is SAP's flagship product for running your business operations, planning, finance, sales, distribution, etc. And it's used by the largest companies in the world. So when we look at the topic of injecting AI into our product, we do this through a holistic lens. Our goal is to enable businesses to continuously learn from their business data in order to continuously improve their business. And we do this by using AI to assist end users in their data-driven decision-making. So for example, a business user can now more easily find information or be alerted about certain business situations. So take the example of a chatbot or a digital assistant. We can retrieve information and the relevant information more quickly, but the user is still in control of what they do with that information, whether or not, or how they act upon that information. Secondly, think of something like sensor data, where we can now also help adapt business processes based on this information and how these processes behave and what should happen next. So Internet of Things, temperature, vibration sensor data, etc. That can trigger the next steps in the process and, for example, proactively alert your maintenance personnel that they need to act upon something here. And then lastly, automating tasks and steps within and between systems. And this is really where things such as narrow AI come into play. So purpose-built models that address a specific business problem, that reduce the amount of manual work, and that give insights that business users can act upon again. So all of that is based on 4 key principles. So first of all, enterprise-grade AI. Like I said, some of the largest companies in the world run this software. So we want to make sure that whatever we build scales, has a solid governance around it, comes with lifecycle management, things that really matter in the enterprise. And if you want to scale this to several countries, different languages, regions, and so on. Secondly, whatever we build, we focus on outcomes. While we all love technology and see what it can do, in the end, there has to be a solid business reason that we want to drive towards and that we want to influence so that it's measurable and tangible. Thirdly, trust. Trust that our customers can have in SAP as a neutral party, but also in the way how SAP handles data. So think about things like GDPR or other privacy rules and regulations, that whatever we do is in accordance with that. And then lastly, number 4, integration. It's key that these capabilities are natively embedded into our applications and that they also seamlessly work with one another. So much for vision and strategy. Let's take a look at a concrete example from the quote-to-cash area. Quote-to-cash is a business process that supports your business from creating a quote for your customer to creating a sales order and all the way to invoicing and receiving cash for the products or services that you sold. So you see it's core to every business. Now, imagine your customer wants to purchase a certain quantity of a certain product that you sell. Customer would typically send you an email and most likely attach the purchase order to that email, for example, a PDF. And as a sales rep, you then need to open the email, you need to open the document, look for the information, copy and paste it into your ERP system, for example, SAP S/4HANA, so you can actually sell and ship and invoice the product. Now, not only is that a pretty tedious activity, but it's also quite error-prone, especially when you need to do that a couple dozen times a day. So what can we do to improve this part of the process? And it's something we've heard from a lot of our customers. So AI to the rescue. Let's take a look. In this example here, I'm a sales rep. I've just received an email from my customer with this attached purchase order. Now, because I don't want to do everything manually, there is some AI happening there that we'll see in a second. But we can also use things like intelligent robotic process automation that can help us automate some of the repetitive and even more rudimentary steps. In this case, opening the document and attaching it in ERP. So you see we have our intelligent RPA desktop agent installed here, and off we go. The agent enters the information here, which company code this purchase order relates to, selects the file, and we can upload it. So now, with this file uploaded to SAP S/4HANA, that's where the magic happens in the background. So using machine learning, the system has now extracted information from this PDF document using one of our services available on Business Technology Platform as well, called Document Information Extraction. And we can see some of the information here already. Now, as a sales rep, I want to take a look at what the system is now proposing and what it has extracted. Again, for us, it's important that we keep the human in the loop, not only to build trust, right, but also confidence in these new capabilities here. So it's something that's core to how we think. As a sales rep, I can now take a look at the document, at the purchase order, and I see that my customer indeed wants to purchase 10 items of bike headlights for a unit price of $30 each. Now, SAP S/4HANA using machine learning has extracted the information here correctly. And as a sales rep, I can say I want to simulate creating the sales order. Everything looks good. Yep. So we can click here on Create Sales Order. With the sales order created successfully, this is now in the system, can be processed, can be fulfilled, and later on, it can be invoiced. So you see things and tasks that are quite repetitive, not necessarily value adding, can be automated and can be a perfect fit here in the enterprise. And looking at our own daily lives and looking at businesses, there are plenty of examples just like that we're tackling one after another. I'm sure you're seeing some examples as well in your own lives. So you already heard me mention SAP AI Business Services. And whenever we build capabilities like this sales order automation, we embed reusable AI business services from SAP. So in this case, like I mentioned, document information extraction that allows you to extract information from unstructured documents. Now, these services are also available on SAP Business Technology Platform, which means that you can embed and use them as well in your own applications, or to extend your processes beyond what we currently ship out of the box. And this is really a great way to leverage AI for common enterprise scenarios. For example, recognizing entities in business documents, categorizing documents themselves, or recommending which account to post an invoice to. So, as you can see, enterprise AI is really a cornerstone of modern business software. And business transformation is enabled by this intelligent transformation. And there are several dozen examples more in SAP S/4HANA and across SAP's entire product portfolio. Now, to get the most out of the journey to SAP S/4HANA and into the cloud, SAP is now offering a one-stop shop service called Rise with SAP. So that allows you to analyze your current business processes, so have a good baseline of where you're starting, and get recommendations then for improvements, things that are already available in and with the product. So you can also consume services on SAP Business Technology Platform, such as the AI Business Services and others, to build and to extend your applications. And because business doesn't just happen inside the four walls of your company, you can also leverage SAP's business network to exchange information with your trading partners. And then you can use powerful tools to make the transformation to SAP S/4HANA even more easy and seamless. So think of things like readiness checks for your system or learning resources for your staff. And you can select any of the main infrastructure providers where you want to run all these things. So you see, again, enterprise AI is about intelligently transforming your business. This is the perfect time to get started and to look at opportunities to inject AI into your business processes as well. SAP gives you the flexibility to do this natively embedded in our business applications and on SAP's business technology platform. So let's get started together and into an intelligent future. Thank you.